Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. A new year for us means a new school semester, and we are changing our curriculum. We will still be using the good and the beautiful, but we're leveling up. If you don't know me, my name is Jessie. I previously worked respite with special needs kids in New York City. I was laid off in March of 2020 due to the pandemic, and during the new school year that began in September, I started assisting families with homeschool and virtual learning. I currently work with two children. One is 4 and the other one just turned 10. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you resources for the 4-year-old. Now, as you may know, we previously used this past semester, we used the Good and the Beautiful's pre-K course curriculum. We have loved that, but we have finished up that book now, and we are moving into Level K Primer. I picked up the Level K Primer course set, which is just comprised of the course book as well as this super cute My First Reader. And this does not have a lot of the games and activities that pre-K had, which we have really enjoyed. So I've purchased some things to use, to some sort of games and some activities that we can do together that will supplement this course book for us and maybe give us a little bit of a smoother transition from pre-K to Level K Primer. I'm going to show you those resources as well in this video. So the first thing is, of course, the actual course book. Now, in the Level K Primer, they're moving on with letters and continuing to master letters, mastering numbers 1 through 15, which I feel like we already have a pretty firm grasp on numbers 1 through 20. You may have seen in one of my previous videos that I actually bought some math workbooks for us, and we will be using the second of those 2 workbooks this year, which does move us right through number 20. They're also going to be working on learning long and short vowels, reading simple words, and rhyming, sorting, and more. So this is the actual course book, just like everything that the Good and the Beautiful does. It is really engaging, really lovely art, and very age appropriate. So this is the actual course book. And then, as I said, it comes with this super cute, I mean, look how teeny this is, this super cute My First Reader. Of course, as you would expect from the Good and the Beautiful, absolutely stunning illustrations, really simple text, really easy to begin reading with. Now, along the same line, I did also pick up this little set of books. This is First Little Comics, and these are A and B. Now, you may know that the Good and the Beautiful Library actually does do first readers, and they have 4 box sets that are labeled A, B, C, and D. They begin recommending that you purchase those in the kindergarten level or the Level K, but I wanted to have something on hand for us if we were actually really getting on with reading and wanted something else, that we would just have something on hand. So I just picked these up on Amazon. They were not terribly expensive. There's a whole range of these. I believe they go up to like letter G or something. There are like multiple levels, but I just started with this one. There are a few books that are rated as level A, then there are some that say A/B, and then there are some that are just level B. So this is something that we can grow with across the semester and beyond. This will, I think, serve us for a long time. So I have this cute little set of readers. I will open it up here and kind of show you. It does also, I forgot to mention, but it does also come with like a little activity book and some stickers. And so we do have this. And this is just a sample of one of the Level A books. This one is called Monster Feelings. Again, really cute art, very different from the Good and the Beautiful. And the text here says, I am happy, I am sad. And it just leads you through all of these emotions, these cute little monsters. So I really enjoyed these. I thought they were super cute. So I picked those up for a really good price. Then back to the Good and the Beautiful coursework. As you all may know, last semester we did the Good and the Beautiful's Mammals for Littles. That was a limited edition curriculum that very quickly sold out. I was very lucky to be able to find a copy on the secondary market, and we loved it. I did have also like the mammals main course unit, which was, in my opinion, way above our level. So what I did was I just printed out like the mini books that come in that science unit. And as I was checking out with my level K primer course set, I saw that they have now done like an arthropods for littles. I think you know that I have put several videos on this channel about arthropods. I'm really obsessed with the arthropods unit. We have so much arthropod stuff now that that's going to be at least a full year curriculum for us when we get there. But I was delighted by this arthropods for littles. So there is this insect and spider mazes. This is actually a wipe off book. So you can trace here with like a dry erase marker, and then you can actually just wipe that right off and use it again and again. These gorgeous glossy pages, nice and thick. And there's a bit of information about each thing. So this is the walking stick, and this one is the monarch caterpillar. And then you trace here, little hands-on activity, and it gives some little information. Along with that is actually sold on its own. And then there is another companion that you can get, which is a 2-book set. And these are the Beetle and Butterflies flip books. These are absolutely gorgeous. In pre-K, you have flip books for the alphabets. You also have, like I said, in Mammals for Littles, which we used with our pre-K course. There are also flip books, and then there were not any offered as far as like alphabets or numbers with this course set, but I did pick these up. So same concept, you cut on this dotted line, and it's going to ask you to match up the butterflies. Then in addition, there is this one for beetles. Yes, so I'll just show you what that looks like. These are absolutely gorgeous. They're just a nice little fun hands-on thing to have. And since we are so used to incorporating the flip books into like our daily schooling, I thought it would be nice to have some that had these things, the beetles and the butterflies, since, like I said, there weren't any that actually went with the course set as far as alphabets or numbers. Now, I did also print out the flip book, the mini books that come in the science unit. I bind mine with like Happy Planner tops. I have a Happy Planner punch, and I just cut mine with a paper trimmer and then bind them this way. And this is about all of the information that we can stomach at this age. We really don't make much use of the full unit, but this is more than enough information kind of for us. And so it takes you through crustaceans, insects, all of these things that you would also find in the arthropods unit. And I thought that this was just perfect. So this is our science unit per se. Then we have moved right through the pre-K handwriting. And so what we're going to do is we're going to just use some of these little books that I previously shared in another video. I'm trying to decide if I want to order specific handwriting. I'm going to see how we get on with this. And if I think that we need the assistance, then of course I can order handwriting. I have my eye on the Confessions of a Homeschooler pre-writing packet, as well as Handwriting Without Tears. Both of those are ones that I am considering, but we do have these little books that I picked up just in the Target dollar bins during back to school time. And this just has the alphabets. It gives you a place to trace them and then to write them independently. And it goes all the way through A to Z. And there's just blank paper at the back. Then I also have just this blank book. It's just blank paper on the inside that I picked up also from the Target dollar bins. And these little alphabet stickers also from the Target dollar bins, so that we can do some like tracing or writing or maybe even spelling basic words with stickers in our blank notebook. So for now, this is all that we have for handwriting, although actually we do also have from the Target dollar bins, but it's not here at my house. I've already taken it to her, like a large placemat that has these primary styled lines on them. and it's just a dry erase thing where you can write and then wipe off. So that might be a good way to practice things like writing her name and some little basic words as well. So this is what we are starting off with for handwriting. I did also pick up the Brain Quest Summer Quest book. This is for adventures for between grades pre-K and K. And it's just all kinds of little things. So once we finish the Level K primer, if we have more time in the year, then we are going to move on to doing some of these sorts of activities that are here in the Brain Quest book. I may also pick up the little Brain Quest like flip book. They have those little sort of cards that are like bound together at the top, and you can flip through, and it's like questions and answers. They have one for 3-year-olds and also a pre-K and a K. So I may pick those up at some point. I have not done that yet. To go along with our science unit, which is that arthropods for littles, I picked up this little Beetle game. If you ever played Cootie when you were a kid, this is basically Cootie. And this is just a retro game. If I can get the lid to pop off here. Now it does say that it's for ages 3 and up. If you're using this with a very young child or a child like the kid that I'm working with who has a younger sibling, do be mindful that some of the pieces are just teeny tiny. This is definitely something to do together with complete supervision. But basically, the goal of the game is to use all of these little pieces and parts and build your Beetle. And so this is like, to me, just the cutest little thing. Thought it was a fun little hands-on activity to have with our Beetle flip books and our little the mini books that came from the arthropods unit. Like I said, this unit did not come with like a lot of the games and activities, so I'm kind of looking for ideas of things that I can do. I did also pick up these yoga cards. So we're going to start. I do have the advanced and the beginner. I don't anticipate using the advanced. I anticipate mainly just using the beginner cards with her. This is just something for us to do together to like get a little bit of physical activity in, a little bit of mental health built into the day. We have all been inside for a very long time. So I thought this was a fun thing. And they're just these cards that have the yoga poses on them. And they have these cute little illustrations. I just picked these up at Dollar Tree quite some time ago. And I decided this was perfect for an activity to add in with our curriculum for this year. So that is everything that I have so far for Level K Primer. I'm sure that I'm going to be doing a haul at some point in the future once we kind of get a start on the year and see where we're going. I think I mentioned, but if I didn't mention, I have downloaded the Level K Primer supplement, but I haven't printed that off yet because it's going to be a while before we get there. So our goal now that we have finished pre-K is to do the Level K Primer and then the supplement. And then if we have time to move into the Brain Quest pre-K and K Summer Bridge. Now, I kind of fell into homeschooling and virtual learning because of the pandemic. And I know that experience is not unique to me. And probably also like some of you, I have a little bit of uncertainty about what is going to happen next year. I anticipate that both of the children that I currently work with are going to streamline back into full-time school programs. And while they may need some tutoring, it may not be on the level that we are doing now. So I really have not made plans past this semester, but I will definitely keep you updated as new information emerges. What I have learned is that I actually really enjoy tutoring, and I'm having a great time putting all of these bits and pieces together. And so it is something that I would like to continue to do, but I'm not sure what form it's going to take. So yes, thank you so much for watching our Level K Primer video. I'm going to talk more about our schedule. I've been promising to do that for a while. And so here in the month of January, I'm going to be talking more about our scheduling. And I'm also going to show you kind of how we organize all of these units. I do not live in the same house as this child. And so I have found a system where I can literally pack things up and kind of drop them off in one fluid movement. And that has been working really well for us. So I'm going to share that with you as well. Thank you so much for watching. And again, Happy New Year. Have a great week.